Let me tell you why I don't do servers anymore. Let me explain to you why I have chosen not to do servers anymore for this Ark Survival Evolved community. Now, this isn't everybody in the community, but this is majority. The reason I don't do servers anymore is because the player base taste has completely turned to shit. All right, there you go. You heard it from my mouth only. It's turned to shit. You're probably thinking, what are you talking about? Like, what's turned to shit? I don't know. That's what you're probably thinking. Let me explain. Let me put it in more context for you. All right. So, excuse me. Yeah. So way back when before Nitrado was an option, before Nitrado was a choice for servers, and don't get me wrong, Nitrado, however you want to call them, Nitrado. It's an awesome option for the game. Oh, dude, I love it. It's great. You can rent servers from a company, and you can pay a monthly fee, and you can enjoy it. That is cool. Okay, I'm not knocking that. That is awesome, but I feel like that this company has brought out these lazy ass players. The gaming community today is so lazy. Like, it's either they're lazy or I'm missing something. Now, what I mean by that is back then we had the problem. We had to deal with the problem. Was the biggest issue was why do you play video games? Those are for children, and there was a stigma there that people had to hide to enjoy the fact that they play video games. Okay, and that was super sad. That super bugged the shit out of me too. So fast forward to today, and now it's not necessarily I have to hide because I play video games anymore, or the stigma's gone. But now it's I don't have time to play video games. And that's the new stigma. I don't have time. I have this. I have that. I have this. I have that. I have to go to work. I got kids. I gotta feed my kiddos. I'm not saying don't feed your kids. Okay. I'm just hear me out. Okay. I'm not saying don't go to work. Hear me out. But these are the things that have taken place of you're too old for video games. Now we're in the era of okay. I don't have time. So, what's that mean for Ark? How does that? I mean, okay, you got players that said I don't have time to do all this, so I'm gonna go make my own servers, and I'm gonna make them to where I have time to play. And that is what's swollen up this community as a whole. The lazy player has gotten in the forefront of the dedicated long-term players that actually like putting time into the game, on the dedicated side at least, and now all you see is this easy shit. You see this infinite weight crap, which I'm growing attached to infinite weight, by the way. You have this instant taming. You have you no longer have to make kibble. This is these immediate mature rates, these player levels being over official levels, these dino levels being over dino levels. I've seen clusters out there that I swear everything was perfect in the settings except for the dino levels. If the dino levels were official, they would be on point. Everything else I can overlook. It's like people are scared to survive. Like when you take oxygen, if you can swim faster than a fucking megalodon in the ocean, guess what, kids? It's too boosted. If you can go underwater for 45 minutes without on a single breath, it's too boosted. Period. I'm not saying go to official levels. I'm not saying that. Absolutely not. Official levels are insane. Okay? Official is something you go to when you have a group of friends that have been playing together for years. Okay? So Now, why did I quit doing my servers? Well, my servers, they power themselves. It was powered by the people at the time. Now, what I mean by that is I didn't really pay for my servers. Well, toward the end, I paid for the event map, but other than that, I didn't really pay for my servers, and I was able to make it to where the servers pay for themselves. So the more community we had, the more servers we had, the more slots we had, and that was it. It held stuff above float for like 6.5, almost 7 years, and that was great. And then I was using the Trotto as well, like everyone else, but I wasn't following down that rabbit hole with the fibercraft and the instant taming and all this shit. I wasn't going down that rabbit hole. I was trying to stay on course the way I wanted it to be and the way I wanted the community that played on the server loved it. And I had a community of like what, 15 people, 16 people when it ended. And everybody wants to make a rumor saying that it ended because of admin abuse, which is not true. But anyways, so it got to a point where the community's taste has completely turned to ass water. And I love Ark, I do, but I cannot find a solid server to play on. You find a solid server to play on, or it's too boosted, or it's boosted just right, but the stamina and the weight is not there. I'm not saying make it a overpowering weight. No, absolutely not. I'm saying find that balance. No one's found the balance yet. I don't care who you are. No, your options are always wrong somewhere, and it just, some servers you don't really see it until you get in and you get to metal status and you're like, oh shit, well I don't like that, and then you start to contemplate if you're happy or not, and that's what it's turned into on Ark, and it's not the same. And plus, we have your chicken shit players. I'm sorry, I'm putting it all out there. You got your players that, if they get raided and they get beat and they get stomped into the ground, they leave and go somewhere else and play. And that in turn kills community. And people will only flock to community service with communities. And now you got these new COVID players coming in. The new COVID players, and you know what I'm talking about. Well, they come in and like, okay, we're gonna play this game and we're gonna enjoy it. Oh man, this is cool. We can't do anything else. We can't go outside because of COVID. So let's go ahead. Oh, Ark Survival Evolved dinosaur game. Let's play that. Boom. Here they are. Now that COVID's just about almost over with, which which is weird, but that's another story. Fast forward to that, and the players that fell in love because of COVID are disappearing on us. I don't know, man. It ain't the same anymore. This game's community has completely changed. It's completely changed its taste, and I just think that we need another game to replace it. And I don't think Ark 2 is going to be the answer. Sorry, guys.